Welcome back to the Hockey Show, and today we're talking about game number 6, where the Florida Panthers make sunshine and sunrise as the happiness team of the Florida Panthers win it in game number 6 and take the series 4-2 in Boston, where the team wearing the black and gold is going to look down and be sad, as a lot of changes are going to come to this team, I think, because the Bruins, they have some things to change, and this shouldn't be a surprising outcome, right? Because I know a lot of Bruins fans are very upset about this team, but they should have saw the writing on the wall from the beginning. Like, this team had a struggle against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they lost last year. Last year they had Krejci, they had Patrice Bergeron, right? They had all these pieces perfectly put together for them, so many, just a big year for some of their top guys, and it was just such a perfect. It was a perfect team to make it, deep into the playoffs, and then they fail in the first round. This year, they almost lost to the buffoonery of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and then they get squashed in the face by the Panthers. And this isn't a surprise. They are somewhat deep. The Bruins are kind of deep. But the issue is that when you have a team like the Bruins, where it's sure, they have good, deep consistency, throughout the lineup, especially when guys like Brazo are stepping up to the plate, and then even the background and the back end of things, where Lohrei is looking up like a beast, right? And Wotherspoon's playing pretty good too. Even though, these guys are stepping up, these young guys, these lack of NHL experience guys are stepping up to the plate and really coming in strong. Marchand looks like a beast out there, and Pasternak, but the issue is that this team just didn't get enough going for them. Look at who scores today. Pavel Zacha. It was his first goal of the playoffs. Pavel Zacha, who is a top 6 player, goes between being the number 1 centerman to the second centerman to whatever the winger is, whatever you want to say. He is a top 6 player. He gets top 6 minutes every game that this team plays. First goal of the playoffs. That is unacceptable. Charlie Coyle is also not the highest in scoring, but David Pasternak, he's not snake bitten. He just couldn't get anything going. He just couldn't get those big plays, those big shots to happen that we're used to seeing Pasta having. This felt like the Brad Marchand show, where he and Brazo were the only guys who were really going out, and DeBrus too, I should say, who were really going out there making some big plays, really playing the body, trying to get things going and have the skilled plays, but also play dirty and get things going for the team. But it's just there was just so many pieces missing, where they don't have that guy in the background like McAvoy to step up and really get those big goals. I know he scored 1 goal, but 1 goal is not enough to really, look at Heiskanen, right? That is how Charlie McAvoy needs to be playing. It's like a Heiskanen, who can log all the minutes, but then also play good defense, chip in on the offense. He just didn't do that. And it's just a lack of just true scoring and production just really hurt this team, because they can show that they can slow down the Panthers. I mean, even the games that the Panthers won 6-2, was that game 4? Yeah, 6-2 in game 4. That was one of those scores that don't tell the story. That was a tight game until the Bruins gave up in the final minutes and gave up 4 goals in a row, and just unnecessary goals. There was an empty netter, an unneeded power play goal. That is definitely more of a 4-2, 3-2 game. And this game, just 2-1, they hold them low again. And this was such a tight game because Jeremy Swayman, the defense is fine. They can really put up a fight, but it's just, this team feels like the Carolina Hurricanes to me, where they have an issue with having good, consistent, guys who can play tough and play good minutes and good on the ice and look good and make the coach happy, and nothing you can really be too mad about. But the issue is okay, sure, you did everything else fine, but you didn't score a goal. And it's just the same thing over and over again, especially when you have a team like the Florida Panthers, right? The Florida Panthers, who have just so many good hitters on this team, where even guys like Tarasenko, who aren't doing too much in this series, even a guy like Matthew Tkachuk and Carter Verhaeghe are a little bit quieter in this series. They just have so many guys who can step up to the plate, like Barkov, like Sam Reinhart. Guys even Gustav Forsling here, right, who played really good. Bobrovsky had a great series, And even guys like OEL, who are just playing good hockey, who might not getting all the points on the board, but just playing so good that just keeps the momentum going back in the favor for the Panthers, and just playing good. And Montour as well, the Panthers, like, where they might not be scoring goals, like, at least they look like, oh yeah, like, they're turning the team, they're doing good things for their team. And to me, it's just, it's one thing after another with the Bruins that it's just like they can't win. They just could not win this series because Jeremy Swayman, he was the best goaltender of the playoffs, easily. And he did so much to keep them in this, but the Bruins they can't. Like, the Florida Panthers, it's like I said, they poked the bear in game 1, and then they broke the bear the rest of the series. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say other than the Florida Panthers just better. They're the better team. They're just better defending. They're better at scoring. They have the top 6 scoring. The bottom 6 also can really chip in and turn the momentum their way. Bobrovsky is good, but it's kind of the whole thing with this team, where the opposite of the Bruins is, sure, like, especially that final goal. That final goal by Gustav Forsling just gets the puck, turn around, shot. It goes through the legs and just finds an opening through Swayman. And it's the type of those plays where my favorite phrase of, you have to be good to be lucky, and you have to be lucky to be good. And it's just one of those plays where the Panthers just can throw everything, and they can keep pushing and play hard. And hockey's a game of inches, and that one little play where you keep pushing, you'll find those lucky openings, and their luck turned for them late in the third period, and the Bruins just can't do too much to, like, climb that hill that is the Florida Panthers. And it's just, they just didn't have anyone to step up to the plate. Like, Marchand can only do so much, especially after coming back from injury, and whatever his injury really was. Like, the Bruins, like, they have players. They have Lindholm. They have McAvoy and Lorei in the background who can jump up and score a goal, but they just don't. They have guys up front where they just don't have those guys stepping up to the plate, and the Florida Panthers, like, they're just so good. The Florida Panthers are just so damn good, and this is a team that is like, yeah, they're going to go to the finals for 2 years in a row. Like, it's just going to happen. Like, they're so good. They're so strong offensively. Their stars can score goals, whether it's Barkov and Reinhart, whether it's Kachuk and Verhaeghe, Sam Bennett chipping in. Like, they have the depth with Bennett. Lomberg is even a great player. Lundell, Luosterainen. You got Evan Rodriguez out there. Like, even though these guys might not be scoring all the goals in the world, but they're still pushing the pace. They're getting good shots. They have good shifts where they can get some bodies. They win those pucks, and they get the puck on net where they can roll another top 6 line out there, and they push the pace even harder and can score a goal, right? It's just padding over and over again where this team can just keep throwing their lines out there, and it's just the stars can get consistent scoring, the bottom 6 can score, but then the defense can produce, whether it's Montour, whether it's Forsling, whether it's Ekblad, or if it's OEL. Like, this team is just so stacked from the defense where they can chip in on offense, keep the puck in the offensive zone, but then when the puck goes the other way, they're shutting down the other team. They can play good so strong along the walls. They play so good along the walls. They win those puck battles. They really slow down the play. They really jam up the middle of the ice. They don't let too much happen against them, and they don't let forechecking get to them very well. And it's just one thing after another where the goaltending, even when the defense is broken, Bobrovsky is there to save everything. He throws everything out on the ice, and he stops everything. And it's unreal by Bobrovsky. And the Bruins, like, they have... This isn't a surprise. Like, this series was going to end this way all along, where the Bruins are a team that can put up a good fight like the Hurricanes, but just can't get the goals in the back of the net. And they have the potential. Guys like Zacha, guys like Coyle, like, they do hypothetically have that padding where it goes all the way down the lineup, but it's just, they just don't. They're just not there to do it, and after watching last year and seeing this year, like, it's incredible what they can do in the regular season, but it's not a surprise what happened in this battle, this war that is the playoffs. And the Panthers are moving on. They're going to play the New York Rangers, where I think the Florida Panthers have a very good chance of winning that series too, because they also have what the New York Rangers have, and guys who can have one hot game, get a good period in, and really get like 3 points in the night. But then they have the extra padding of the defense that can really slow down those guys. And it's just one thing after another that the Panthers look up brilliant, and the Bruins and the New York Rangers, to me, are kind of screwed. And yeah, so for me, Panthers, they look really good. They're still my pick to make it to the finals, and They look damn good doing all this. So that is all I gotta say. So thank you for watching this, made it this far. Please, I'm begging you, please subscribe. Please. And until next time, don't go away yet, because if you go down below the description, you will find the Instagram for the Oh Hockey Show. Click on that. Follow that page. That's going to be jump starting soon, where you're going to get all the best hockey news and opinions and clips and fun stuff to see. So thank you for watching this. Too sweet. Have an amazing day, and ta-ta for now.